Good evening and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Mini Hydra Alien from Tilta. Let's go! So, as I said in the intro, we're going to be talking about the Mini Hydra Alien from Tilta, what it is, what I use it for, and why you definitely need it. So, stay tuned for that. We're going to be going through the box and the case and the different bits of kit that comes with it. It's so sick. Let's get into it. So, I've had the Tilta Mini for about 3 or 4 months, I think. This is not going to be a crazy review. If you'd like me to do a review, then cool beans, but this is just going to be a breakdown of what's in it and what I use it for to get decent rollers. So, as you can see behind me, you probably can't see because it's blown out. Sunset is in 35 minutes. So, apologies, but I've literally just left work during the week. I'm back at work, obviously away from home, so I'm trying to get this squared this evening because the rest of the week and the weekend is just rain, rain, rain. So let's get onto it. I'm going to put this on my car and I'll show you different bits and pieces, but I'll open it up first so you can get a good idea of what you can see in there, maybe. So, various different bits. I just wanted to show you. It's a really good, really good hard case. I'll break it down and show you what's in here. So, nope, that's going to be a nightmare. I'll put you on the floor. 2 secs. Here we are on the floor. I hope I'm in focus because I can't really see from here. It should be. So, we're going to break it down. In the actual case, I have multiple different bits. First bit, which is right at the bottom, is the main bit. We have the Hydra Alien suction cup. I've shown you in a previous video, which will link up above, but you can see it here, look, it's an absolute beast. Now this one is an electronic one. They do provide this kit with a normal suction cup and not an electronic one, but I needed an electronic one for the safest bet. Took the hit, paid a bit extra. Can't actually remember how much it was altogether, but I'll link it in the description below, and you can have the most up-to-date prices. But this bit is so good. I do have in here, that doesn't come with it, but I do have a ratchet strap, is what we call it in the UK. I don't know what you call it in America or wherever you're from, packing strap maybe, but it's a ratchet strap, and I basically put that through the boot, or the trunk as you'd call it, into the car, attach it to a headrest just in case the suction cup fails for whatever reason, which it shouldn't do, and then it's just an extra point of safety because I do not want that coming off. I'll go through the official bits of kit that I've got with it. So we have this, and then we have a 90-degree adapter. Should be able to see that. That will screw on like so. Just going to do this for demonstration purposes only. Do that bit. And you have the other arm adapter. Just click that on. Definitely going to have to adjust this, I reckon. We'll see. Then we have the main suspension arm, if you want to call it that, shock absorber, which I'll screw on. And points to note on this, I've already put it on there. On here, you have a counterweight, depending on how heavy the camera is that you put on there. Obviously, if it's a light camera, like the Osmo, which we'll come on to later in the video, you put an extra counterweight on there to make sure that the shock absorber is doing the job. So, I've noticed already that this is not the correct configuration, which I'll test and adjust in a second. But the other bit on here, which I paid extra for, is, let me just put it on here, it's basically another shock absorber. I shall bring it up to the camera in a second. Just make sure it's the right way. Then that should go on the edge. Nope, underneath. Oh, I failed on that one. Did I fail? Oh, it comes from the top. Silly, 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 silly. I think I put this bit upside down, that's what threw me off. Let me put it off back the other way. You do want to make sure that this is on properly, obviously, to make sure it's all secure when you're on the road, and you don't want to be doing it to endanger other people. So this is it built together. As you can see, it's all good to go. And when it's on the back of the car or on the side of the car or wherever you want to put it, obviously this is the direction it'll be. Once the camera's on there, this is the angle that it'll be at. It'll be like 90 degrees, which I'll show you once I've sorted it out. But these are the bits on there, and the first bit, like I said, you come to is this bit here, which is another little bit of extra shock absorber rather than just having it on here. This takes all the micro jitters out. Now I bought it with this for a little bit extra. It's got all of these little bit of dampening bits in there. I think it's absolutely mega. Like I said, it takes everything out, and I've not used it without it, so I don't know how good it is without it. From what I've seen online, it's mega without it, but obviously I thought I'd just go the extra mile. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick it on the back of the car, and then I'll show you it set up. First thing I recommend is cleaning the back of your car, and cleaning it with soap and water first, not just randomly going up there with your microfiber cloth. But my Citroen's not the most valuable car, and this is just fine for demonstration purposes, but I do recommend obviously washing it properly. And the likelihood is, if you have a pride and joy of cars, a pride and joy that is your car, then you're going to wash it properly regardless. So I'm not going to teach you to suck eggs. But anyway, clean the surface. This will make sure that the suction cup sucks properly and efficiently. So once it's all set up, you want to take the cap off that's on this bit last minute, so you don't want crap on here. And you're going to press it in. You're going to click the button to make it turn on. You'll hear it automatically suck shortly. Now that is it, good to go. Don't touch this bit here because that will pop it off. But yeah, essentially that's it, good to go. On the digital display right here, when that gets to 80%, which you'll see in a second, hopefully, maybe. But anyway, when it gets to 80%, oh, you can see it go down now to 90 now. When it gets to 80%, it will automatically kick in, which you'll probably hear shortly whilst I'm talking. Once it's all on, what you need to do is make sure that all of this is straight for a start. Straight there, straight here. And to be honest, all of it straight. I'm going to take that back off. There we go. So we're going to demonstrate it. I want to demonstrate it properly. So make sure that's good. So once the camera's in, it should go to about here. But we'll set that up in a second and I'll let you know. So on my Osmo, as you can see that there, let's put it here, I got the extra grip. And with this tilter plate, you get this self-adhesive extra sticky bit. Not that you can see it because it's focused in on that. But there we go. So I've got this extra little bit. Now, it's not supposed to be for this, but there's an extra little bit of safety. I put that on there, so it's almost like a gap. You'll see when you stick it in there. There we go. It's gone all the way through now. So that is all the way through, and then you can access the Osmo right on the end here. One point to note, this lock, which locks the plate inside, it's hard to see, it is horrendous, not gonna lie, it's really bad. You just have to make sure just make sure you check that this is good to go. Obviously gravity is going to be on your side, which is another reason why I put this on there, but it's not a very good lock at all. So what I'm going to do is going to take the Osmo out, I'm going to turn the Osmo on, which it is, and then make sure that it's good to go on the back, and then make sure when it's in that both of these latches on the Osmo click into place. As you can see, it's now leveled itself out. If it isn't, then you've got some dampening points on here to change the way that it dampens and also adjust how much it comes back up or not, depending on obviously the weight. But like I said, I've got the countermeasure on there, so the counterweight, sorry. Now on here, what I usually do, I need to test and adjust, is I have the screen facing my car because I don't want the screen to get damaged for whatever reason. I also have it set so that it's not on the side like that. So it should be like that. And then what I do is I get the DJI app out. Mimo, DJI Mimo, let's go. Oh, I know what this must be an update. It's telling me how to use the app. I know how to use the app, mate. But anyway, so we have got the Osmo connecting. Cool, and we are connected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ND off, magnetic one, stick that in my pocket for now because I want to put it back on in a sec. Now let's do a bit of inception screen recording. There we go. And I should be able to see. Let's draw a box around me. So I've just drawn a box. Not that you can see that on here. We can. Duh. I'm screen recording. So you can see a box on me there. And if I move, then it's good to go. It is around me. Now obviously with the Osmo, you can change if you want 9x16 or wherever it is. I'm always shooting, what do you call it, landscape, so 3 dots. I've already done the 3 dots. I thought it would be here. Wild. This just doesn't make sense to me. I had a nightmare trying to find it through the menus then. I'm gonna have to go back through the menus at some point because I thought you could do it in the app, but can't see it. On there it says about it's already in portrait mode, but I thought you can change it manually. Maybe I can, I just can't find it yet. Maybe because I had it in one mode or the other, I don't know. But anyway, that's that setup. So as you can see with the rollers, the active tracking is on my face on the app. And yeah, every time we obviously going to move, it's going to move like you can see in previous videos that I've done, which is mega. So all I usually do when it's on the back of the car is wait till there's a nice car behind me. When I'm a passenger, I will put a track around the car and then obviously test and adjust the speed of the car to match, obviously speed up or slow down to match it in the frame. And that is the bit of kit that I use for rollers. Everything that you've seen so far on my Instagram, because I haven't put anything really on this yet, apart from the mini video that I made, which I'll link up above. Essentially it's been made using this, with the ratchet strap that I mentioned, some other bits and pieces that I've got. So I'll quickly show you how to get fairly good audio. There's 2 main things that I did. I'll put a picture up now with my mate. It's the same mini pickup truck, but it's or same owner, but it's a different car. He's got a mini Clubman as well. I really need to bring out that documentary that I did on this channel. Comment below if you'd like to see that. What I got is this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. It's a small rig clamp, and all I did was I clamped it using this so I didn't scratch the paint or anything on the chrome on the bumper. And then I basically attached that to the car. Then I used a Rode NTG microphone that I got. I stuck it obviously on the back, and then I put an XLR cable with it into my Tascam, and then put that in the back of the car and recorded obviously good audio. Trouble with that is it can be harder to sync the audio. So what I did is, because I paid extra for the creator pack with the Osmo Pocket 3, the DJI microphone that comes with it automatically links to it. So that is gleaming. What I did was I bought, you can see it on here, it's probably upside down, there we go. It's a 3D printed mount that somebody made on Etsy. I'll see if I can find the link and put it on here. I thought it'd be a really good idea. It fits in there really well, and it's got these quarter mounts on there to obviously attach to this clamp that I mentioned, or various other clamps, suction cup, you could put it on there. The only issue that I had with this so far, and it's probably fairly big issue, to be honest, is you cannot fit. I haven't tried it with the Mark 1 DJI mics that I'm using now. With the Mark 2s, you cannot fit the wind muff at the same time. So I might have to figure something out. The trouble is with my DJI Mark 1s that I've got, they don't connect to the Osmo. So can't really win, to be honest, not yet. I did see in America there was a company, but it was too expensive. I should have just bought it. It's annoying now because, like I say, like people say, buy cheap, you buy twice. I'll probably have to buy twice. You basically undo one of your registration plate bolts, and then you fit this other mount onto that, and then literally the microphone fits onto that particular, mounting point, and then you then point it obviously the direction of the exhaust. Now I'll be intrigued with the new DJI Mic 3s because they are obviously a lot tinier, and it's all very well being magnetic, but if you've got a car that's fiberglass, plastic, aluminium, then it's not going to stick. So that might be back to the drawing board. Really, what you want, in my eyes, is something that's going to connect directly to this so that the audio matches with the footage, because there's nothing worse. I've seen it before. Really nice compilation, montage, whatever, film of a Ferrari or a Porsche, and I can tell, because I've edited quite a bit, I can tell when the audio doesn't match the footage. It's not great. It's not great. But anyway, we all live, we all learn, and we all strive to better ourselves. So, without further ado, go better yourself. Get yourself a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and a Tilta Hydra Alien, or Mini Hydra Alien. Now, caveat, obviously should have said this right at the start, no money was exchanged between myself and these two companies. I just think they're both amazeballs. Now I have got the DJI RS4, as you know. I'll link it up in the description below, or link it up above on videos that I've got with the new RS4. Now my intention is to use that on bigger projects, obviously to put bigger, better camera, like I did with my Zhone crane on the documentary that I mentioned, which I'll show you some footage here. I was hanging out the back of a car with me harnessed up, good to go, safety first and all that, and my friends not following, in front of my friend's Mini. Obviously you get the best optical compression or autofocus or tracking or whatever. You get the best adjustability when you're doing it on your own out the back of a car. But this is, I'm really impressed. Comment below if you're impressed with the footage that I got with this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll link it in the description below if I haven't already in my previous videos, these bits of kit, and yeah, happy with that. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next one.